Our necromancers have divined a vision of the future. A loss is coming. Evidently, the Empire may unite in time, and we can see a challenge posed to our dominion. We shall see what might happen. We have 3 battles before us. Fort Soll, the Dwarf Hold, and a field battle, where we fight the Empire once again. It'll be a challenge, but I do believe we are up to it. It's really one immense battle. We're gonna have to take our time, we're gonna have to be savage here. We're going after a Dwarf Hold. That's never been an easy affair. There they are now, my dragons. They're gonna go forward and hopefully break them apart. We need them. I remember fighting here before. It can be quite painful. Look at those towers. You have no choice but to charge in, to do something to try to stop them. There goes Conrad. Look at him move. Like a movie star, just charging right in. He doesn't even care. Got flames up there. They're about to hit him with something, I'm sure of it. Yeah, look at that. They're now concentrating their fire. More cannon fire, too. Don't knock him away. Don't do it. He's Conrad. Blow away rad. I mean, whatever he does. Quite rad. Oh, there he goes. So now we got some magic to use over here. Killing probably at least 2 dwarfs. Yeah, at least 2. They're dropping down. We got a few of them. Now their numbers are pretty darn high. It's not like we're fighting just a couple of dwarf units. We've got a lot of dwarfs to fight. So no matter what I do, it's going to be a long, long affair. So I'm going to be out here using my breath attacks and whatever else I can use in order to whittle them down, to break them down. We did shatter one group. Very nice work. I've got to break open that gate. You can see the lava moving around. It's all live and scary. Just have a look over here. We've got miners naturally. We've got a lot of stuff. Oh, I do love those banners, by the way. They've got artillery back there. I'm going to get my Varg guys to go say hello. See? They're moving in right now. The Varg guys, they're going to take care of those artillery bits. Then, from a different perspective, we can see what the dwarfs are seeing. They're charging out to really look at a terrible spectacle. Fighting dragons they can't seem to kill. Hides they can't seem to pierce. It doesn't really stop them from trying. I would love to defend here, don't get me wrong. What a great location to defend from. Let's back it up a little bit. Look at that site alone. They're doing their best, but that is one ethereal dragon, so I doubt they're going to be able to do too much. We're back down over here. I did summon in some tomb banshees. I've got a banshee and a dragon. They're bringing stuff in, you know. They're doing what they can. Look at that. Alright. They've only gotten 2 groups. Oh wait, those aren't my banshees. I'm just used to hearing their screams. Those are only my spirit hosts. But eventually I'll bring in my banshees too. I had banshees on the head, only because of whispering now. There's another spell. Straight from Lydia. Lydia has a very powerful spell. She has only 1 left right now, and pretty soon that's going to be gone. But there they go. Conrad, he's still trying to open the gate. 0 kills so far. He's slowly regenerating. That gate is still around. I don't want to send in everyone just yet, but I've got another tower moving in. And some more units that are going to help me out. And over here, once again, we've got Frederick Van Hel using many new abilities to buff up, to become more powerful, and to do what he's able to win the day out. Whispering Nell. Look at that. 73 kills. Slowly going up. She's got an okay melee attack. She's able to negate a lot of physical damage. The magical damage is not, you know, going to be the same. She'll take more of that. Here we go. We've got another spirit host over here, helping out my undead hussars. And so far, they seem to be holding up. Yeah, sure. I can't help but want to just watch these battles unfold like a movie. That's how they play out in my head. So what's going on over here? My Vargeist are still moving in. I was too busy just trying to navigate right at the front gate. Just trying to see what's going on at the front gate. Because it's really where the mainstay of the battle is happening. Okay, she's at 90 kills. We've got over here Van Hel. Over 50 kills. We're still fighting some dwarfs that are close by. We've got over here more of our units who are slowly pushing them. Push them in, you can do it. They've got over 30 kills right now. Now look at that. They've got 41 melee attack, 46 melee defense, and over 40 weapon strength. So we are better than these blasted quarrelers, obviously. And finally, we went after that crew. And we drove them Big Baddie. The Big Baddie hour clicked. It all worked out. Now they're leaving. They've got to. So we can go after other targets, but have a look at what's left. It's not like there's not a large dwarf army left. They've got plenty over here that could still annoy me. And just because of the map itself, it can be a challenge to break through, to break in, but we're slowly doing it. Conrad is here, 11 kills now. There's my Tomb Banshees. Look, I mixed up my ethereal units, okay? It happens. We all have our problems. There's mine. They get very mad at me. More Graveguard moving in, headless dwarfs on the ground. I wish I could raise them up right now. That would be great. I would love to be able to raise up my dead enemies, so the more you kill, the more minions you get. That would be terrifying for an undead faction, to do that live in the middle of a battle. I think I would like that so much, and how cool would that feel? It means that if you have fodder as a faction, you would have to be careful. You would have to bring in elite units, and just watch out, use range attacks to beat them. Alright, so over here, we've got Lydia von Karstein, 650 kills. She's really the bread and the butter. She's all about buttering up my foes. Blood butter. Alright, good, good. They're doing their bits. Let's come back over here. We've got Quarrelers. They're doing their part. Nell has over 100 kills. We've got Van Hel. Not so many. Ooh, there's a miscast. Those can be pretty nasty. But it looks like we're holding on. Now, let's go back and have a look around. See, they were all chasing after the square. They're all moving back right now. That means they're not supporting their other units, and that works out in my favor. It's a fairly long fight because it's a grinder, man. I've got some zombies done over here. I've got some more Tomb Banshees. Hey, if you want to come back and say hello, here's your chance. The ladies are here for you. Even in death, do they serve. Alright, Undead Hussars buffed up again. I gave them more melee attack. That way they would be able to at least land a few more hits and get a few more kills. I've got my dragons all playing over here. It took a bit to go after them. It really did. They were very stubborn. I mean, they were very dwarf-like. Same thing. Comparable terms. You were a dwarf. You were stubborn. Alright, so we're back over here again, and you can just see that there's nothing but a pile of dead dwarfs. And I've got my skeleton dwarfs too. Nice. Alright. Let's go back over here. What else do we have? We've got Whispering Nell. 145. 145. We've got Lydia von Karstein. Again, close to 700 kills. Still fighting some miners down here. What would you do in a situation that is currently being presented before you if you were defending as a dwarf? How would you handle it? How would you change up your defenses? I would probably stagger more of my range units on the second tier of walls. I would have probably my miners out over here to whittle them down. I would even potentially send out some units if I could. The dragons are really the tough one, but of course you would want to focus fire on them. But if you had Vargeist moving in like now, that changes up pretty much everything. They could easily charge in, and those terrible charges can be horrendous, really. Absolutely horrendous. Now they're leaving. It's finally over for them. I did summon in a zombie witch hunter. Van Hel is able to do that. So now we've got the next tier of units to go after. See, I can move back over here. I can chase after solitary units. I can do what I want. I've got the powers. I've got the control. We've got some magic left. Not too much magic left, but only some magic left. And we're going to see what they're going to be able to do. So now we're moving in over here. What do we have? Lydia von Karstein. We've got Whispering Nell at 148. Things are looking okay. Now, unfortunately, there is a Dwarf Lord over here who's holding. And, oh man, he does not want to leave. He is just making my life somewhat painful. So we're going to have to wait and get ready for a new phase of our battle as we try to move in over here to go after all of these dwarfs. But there's another spell. And I wanted to show you with their health bars how easily it breaks them down. You get 3 of them. Now, don't forget, I've got a mod to slow down combat, so combat goes a little bit slower, so having spells like that can really help out if you want to clean up house, and I like to clean up house. I like to sweep up the streets. There's our charge by Lydia, over 800 kills. Plus, we've been playing for so long, eventually you get a character that does a lot. Whenever you're playing the vampire counts, they really and truly get their you know, big buff whenever they get their dragons. The dragons change up everything. You'll get like a decent amount of kills using like Wind of Death, but then dragon time, fun time. My other dragons are for Nell and for Frederick, so they're not nearly as deadly in melee combat as like, let's say, a vampire lord would be, but they're still great to have, I think. Like, see, she doesn't have nearly as many kills, but she's able to just pop in and annoy the hell out of people. She's able to do magical damage and also reduce enemy armor by sundering them, or at least that's the idea, right? Oh no, it's charmed. -9 to melee attack. I'm so used to that looking like the sundering ability. There we go. Lydia von Karstein, nearly 900 kills now, going after that group of miners. Back over here, I'm using my Vargeist to charge all in together. So whenever they do that, whatever group you might have, they're just gonna shatter, man. Much like that, yeah, they're just gonna shatter. They're just gonna be gone. It's not good. Then we come back over here, and Whispering Now is still holding a group of miners. Again, that's really her big shtick. You think it should be a little bit deadlier. It could be her animations or something that just make her a little bit less deadly, because it looks like she's not really hitting nearly as many, even though her melee attack is pretty good. Back over here is where we're still trying to go after that Lord. That Lord is still holding us back, but we're just going to move through a little bit. And I've killed enough. I've got my Var guys. I mean, they're really the ones that are key to winning what's left of this battle. By the way, I really do think they could potentially work on a Warhammer 40k type of title in the future. I could totally see that. I remember there being buildings you could garrison inside of back in Empire Total War, and I believe, what, Napoleon too, right? But we did win, they did shatter, the battle is over, it's finally time to move on, let's get out of here. It is done. The Empire has a small force coming over to what's now called Southern Duskwood. It used to be called Grenstadt, and a Lector, you know, of that false god Sigmar, is leading them. But that's okay. Let them take it back. Let them sack it if they want to. For Jean is coming back up north. They won't have much time to hold it. They're about to die. Enjoy your time here. It'll be a short one. We're here to take over the Empire, and that is exactly what we're going to do. These riders are going to win. Good. Let them feel some manner of pride for a bit of time, for Jean will break them. Albrecht too. Surprisingly, they came over here to Gnawbone Point, and he's gonna live there for the rest of his days, I'm sure. We've brought Jean back over to Southern Duskwood, and I'm not sure what happened over here. Did I lose that town? I suppose I did, because right now we've got Wood Elves over there. Now, they have been expanding violently. Look at them. They've got Griffin Wood. They actually have a pretty decent base of power. Eventually, we'll have to go for them. There's by far too many trees over there, and I don't like that very much. They even took Krugenheim. Oh, they could be a dire threat. We'll have to watch out. But for now, let's come over here to Dwarf. I could burn it down, but no. It belongs to me now. Oh, it's only lightly guarded. I bet it was burned down before. There we go. Why am I going to loot it? I'm just going to dwell here. Now, I'm out of dark magic currently. I did spend a little bit of it just trying to, you know, help out other locations. Conrad, what do you need? More armor? Sure, take it. Then over here for Frederick Van Hel. I shall give to him. Well, we're not fighting Berman right now, Skaven right now. So I would like to give you more magic. There you go. Wind of Death, level 3. Sure. That should do it. I'll give him more later. And we are done for right now. Look at how many large armies I have wandering around, which again is why my strength rank is so high. I've got many complete provinces currently. I don't know what my enemies have, but evidently things have been burning down as of late, though that could be a Skaven location. Ah, Blood Keep. Maybe they'll want to join me. That would be nice, you know. We shall see in time, but for now we need to end our turn and get ready for a new one. Again, I don't want to move down over here and fight a bunch of greenskins. I'm here to conquer what I can over the Empire. There are so many strange characters I'm gonna try out in the future. Wow, level 22. Check out that hair. What a hobo. Oh man, he's really stinking up my camp over here. Check out his own camp. Strawn wood, how mighty. I should go beat him later. The Greenskins, well, they've got some land. I don't want to fight them anymore, but evidently they do want to fight me. They've got some power. What a shame. Okay. Lydia von Karstein, you are rank 22. That's very high. I'll give her Master Strike. Even more power when attacking enemies in combat. Who's going to challenge her? That's why I'm glad everyone else is beginning to level up too, or out-leveling her. Who's over here? Ah, Gelt. But everyone has been fighting as of late. Oh, look at that. Halfling Rangers. Really? That's really cool. I want them. They should fight for me. Alright, we'll have to go fight that battle out. It'll be way too fun. Way too fun. Come on, it's Fort Soll. And we've got dragons for days. It's like having thighs for days with dragons. Dragon thighs? Anyway, we're not going down there. Let's come over here instead. We're going down there to Gnawbone Point. We'll take it over, then later we'll get Steingart. Hello and goodbye. Oh, that was only a minor army. I'm not worried about them. We'll occupy again. A Tormentor Sword. Very good blade, by the way. It can freeze your enemy's movement. Now, what else are we going to do over here? Well, again, public order, income, I'll take it all. It's not cheap to build out here, you know. Okay, so you're rank 9. I'm not going to give you anything fresh right now. I do want you to become a better commander. Does it really matter? Not really, no, but I still do want you to become a better commander anyway. Evil Souls over here, Call of the Night. Or I could just make you more powerful. I mean, you already are a powerful warrior, though. Oh, I can't help it. You know me. Quick blood. Done. Haha. Weaker army, stronger commander. I like that format for my vampire counts. For other factions, it might change, but for what I have right now, I like that format a lot. Okay, and over here, do we need more corruption? Not really. Do we need more food? Probably soon. Everyone is hungry all the time. They're just all naturally very hungry. I want to feel bad for them, but I can't. Not my thing. Okay, here we go. Crypt Keepers. Very cheap. Yeah, keep my land safe over there. Now we can end our turn again and get ready for another attack. Or we can just go to Fort Soll right now and take on Gelt. I would like to. I am going to hold on to Fort Soll. That's going to belong to me, and I shall build it up. Then we can begin to move up north. We're getting closer to Karl Franz, and I can't wait to visit him. Here they come now. We're at Fort Soll. Look at that. Everyone is trying to stop them, even Gelt. Well, Gelt, you do what you can, buddy. Welcome to Fort Soll, he tells me. Do not trust wizards. You're being led by one. That might be the issues you have here. You don't trust your leader. Does he trust you? I don't know. Halfling Rangers, otherwise known as Lunch. Ooh, what a way to go. Lydia does not mess around at all. Not even a little bit. She's here to clean up house and eat. Well, her dragon is here to eat. We need some good dragon names for our dragons, don't we? Alright. Let's pop back out real quick. So they've got some artillery, but that works out to my favor. Obviously. They're attacking their own units by trying to hit me. Look at that. Actually, in hindsight, I probably would have used them a lot more just to destroy their own army. That's a great way to get rid of your foes, just by having their mortars smash them. Let's have a look over here. So we've got now Lydia von Karstein at over 20 kills. I'm moving in my units over here. I did move in pretty fast. I didn't have to. I probably could have taken my time, but I chose not to. Now over here is where I'm using one of my spells to break down these knights. The knights were a bit concerning to me. They could really bog you down and do a lot of damage. Now that did damage my Tomb Banshees, but I'm not too bothered about that. Now, as usual, I've got my Air Corps. I love my Air Corps. Look at them fly in. They're just going in right now, and they can't be stopped. Meanwhile, a few more shots going in. There's a nice little attack right over here. Just wanted to beat up some of them. Could have been better timed, sure. Alright. So now we're back over here. We've got now a bunch of issues to get to worry about. Let's see. These mortars, They've got some kills. I mean, look at how much artillery. You could do so much with that. Artillery is incredible. It's all about science, you know. All about that good science. You know, I've been playing Resident Evil Village, and every time I'm in that castle, I'm like, am I in Manfred's castle? I mean, it could be Strahd's castle from Forgotten Realms from D&D too, but oh, it's so good. It gives me so many great ideas for bosses. People have been wanting me to do some tabletop on stream. I think eventually we might end up doing that. Whether or not I'll stream forever on Twitch or YouTube, I'm not too sure yet, but it is a lot of fun. You guys get to see a very different side of me. Well, you know, I'm telling stories here. I'm focused on one obligation, on one task at hand, but whenever it's live, you know, it's going to be a little bit more wild, a little bit more interactive in that regard. Because right now, who am I talking to? I'm talking to me right now, but of course later you'll hear what I'm saying. But anyway, that would be a lot of fun to do a good undead campaign, whether for Warhammer Fantasy or for D&D. I haven't played Warhammer Fantasy 4E yet. I've heard it's pretty good. They've got a lot of support. These zombies are falling apart. They're not going to stay here forever. I keep bringing in more zombies just to keep them busy, but that would have been a great time to use another spell right over here, I think. And so what are we doing? Well, right now I've got a lot of my undead minions climbing up, but the casualties are much higher than I thought they would be. I thought we would be okay. Well, I mean, I knew that it would be deadly, and also I wanted to give Gel a proper good fight. Who's over here? Conrad. He's finally here. Now, I love Conrad. He might only be a hero, which again was a very shocking choice in my view. I thought he would be a legendary lord considering his status, but for a hero, he's terrifying. He's able to melt pretty much everyone in melee combat, which sounds about right. I mean, obviously that would give him a weakness. I actually like it whenever they don't all have great mounts, and sometimes you just have to rely on whatever they have. So like in this case, I like it a lot whenever he's fighting on foot. There we go. Now, Whispering Nell. 42 kills. We've got Lydia at over 200, still fighting in the middle. We've got over here all of my Bard guys charging in. They're once again just repeating the cycle. Oh, the death and destruction, the inhumanity. Go now. Set them free from their mortal coils. And we have another battle where this army is just by far one of my most powerful ones. We actually have a few more parts to go. I'm taking Alt Dwarf, and then we should be good after that. We're going to have an epilogue to tell the story about what happens afterwards, at least briefly, if anything. Because, again, my goal was to take Alt Dwarf, and once you do that, you're pretty much done in the Empire as a whole. I mean, what more can they do? They can resist for a bit, but Altdorf is quite a lucrative location to take. It's a great location to take, many slots, and if it's quite developed, you get to have a decent town. So back over here, their artillery has been largely broken up. They don't have much to offer anymore. Otherwise, I would be taking a lot more damage with my units. I've got my dragons down over here. Gel is using a spell. Unfortunately, it did land in the middle of my zombies and do a lot of damage, but hopefully it kills that knight. Yep, got his knight. And here's another spell right over here, just to clean him up briefly. Now, Frederick, over 50 kills. He's still using a lot of spells, and I love whenever there's a lot of winds of magic to use, because I feel like there should be. It's not fun to have your spellcasters just run out so quickly. You can mitigate some spell effects if you want them to be a little bit weaker, but you want to throw around more spells. There's that Empire Captain, he's coming back. One hit away and he's gone. They've got some great swords too. Now, what else do we have? What's over here? We've got flying units and they have all shattered. That's it for them. There's not much else for them to do. We have one. Fort Soll now belongs to us. We've got Fort Karstein over here.
Yes.
And now we're ready to move on to the north again. Or should we come over here and take out our neighbor? I think we should do that, actually. Yeah, we're going to, because I don't want them to bother me later. I'm here to get rid of Geld. Since I did beat him, I gained a new trait providing more armor to all of my units, which is great. I like that. Hello there, Graf. Now, what about you, Jean? Jean, you're not ready to move yet. I don't believe you are. Thankfully, we've got so many benefits to our public order. I've done a good job, I think, at managing my lands over here. They're looking pretty good, in my opinion. Yeah, pretty darn good. Let's see, what do I want? A corpse pile. I love having bodies all over. File Dwarf, I know that you're not in a great position. Totally get it. Here's some food. Enjoy your food. I should probably kill a few dwarfs over here when I'm able to one day. Let's see, Sterling, what about you? We've got Flensburg as well. I don't lose too many bodies anymore. I used to, I think, but not really anymore. Now, we could use more corruption here, so we're going to get that. Oh, yes, indeed. We need more corruption. And now we can end our turn. Pretty soon, I'll be ready to build a third army, but not yet. It won't be cheap. Okay, so we've made it over here, and now it's time to burn it down. I could hold on to it, but it's really in a bad position, especially if I don't want to be bothered by the orcs. I can't believe I've seen such a weird faction take over the dwarf homeland. It's very strange to me, but I'm not here to bother them. Oh, Karak-Kadrin, you were taken as well. We never went to go fight Kislev. I was wanting to, but things got a little bit weird around here, as it often does. Okay, let's go burn it down. I don't need every location under my command, do I? Probably not. Oh, you had a steam tank, but unfortunately you were just way too weak. Alright, so we did take down that location. We've got the Stearnsman. She's got a new trait for attacking. That's great. Lydia is now level 23. I'm going to put a point over into Quick Blood again. Oh, she's going to hit a lot. And Nell, you two are level 23. Oh, and by the way, sometimes I do manage all of my items off screen because it does take time, you know? Just a bit of time. Now, Jean, I'm going to bring you over here. We nearly have 5,000 gold. I'm not ready to spend it on a new army yet because I'm still trying to improve what I have back at home. It takes time. And I need to develop a few more lands, I think. More food, you say? Sure, we'll feed a few more people. I'm doing my best to try to feed a few more people. We've got many who are quite unhappy, but I'm working on it. Look at that, meager workers. Construction time goes up, income goes down. These are all ways I can help out my people, and I do need more income. I do have a nice fort over here. Alright, so now we're going to get ready. I'll spend a few turns recuperating. Let's see, do I want the level 3 awakening? I would get handgunners, but I don't really want it. It's only one group of handgunners, and I don't really care for that. But what about having a better research rate? Now that I do like. There, we'll take it. Done. Now we can end our turn again. Okay, things have changed up a little bit. Evidently, they are finally uniting. I was waiting for them to do that. If you wanted your challenge, here it is now. The Empire is all together. That's going to make my life a living hell. Now I've got to fight everywhere. I'm actually glad I've got my Wood Elf friends over here. Let them hold that one town. They'll actually be a great buffer for me. I know it's strange, but I'll take it. And they could have a big rebellion. That could work out. Alright, Lydia. Come join me. You need to right now. We're about to fight a major war. I might have to wait to get some new units in her army. Actually, maybe not. She's so powerful. Does she really need more powerful units? Not really. Not at all. We've been watching their army grow over time. Level 24. Wow. Benevolent Overlord. Take that. You deserve it. And Conrad. What a monster on foot. What a monster. Training. Sure, take that too. Do we need more experience? Why not? We could take it. What's over here? Earthing. I don't want you to miscast. And Whispering Nell. What do you have? Elusive. No, take more speed. You're on a dragon. I want you to go fast. Now, Jean, you could use a slightly more powerful army. I could rebuild his army a little bit, then build a new army. That's true. I've got some magic. Now, what are we going to do? I'm going to spend some time getting ready. I need walls everywhere because once we go fight, it's on. It's going to be violent. I'll need walls in every location if I want to hold on to anything at all. Or things are going to be grim. And I don't want that. I want things to be, well, wait, hold on. I do want them to be grim. But not too grim for me. Alright. Albrecht, I'm going to give you, there we go, more magic. You can always use a bit more magic, I think. So they have confederated. Now I just need some time to get everyone together. Then we should be ready to do something else. Over here, sure. Graveguard Watchtower, take it right now. Right now. Do we need more corruption here? Oh, it's going up. Good, good. Alright, export food. If only. Now let's have a look over here. Count Albrecht. You're ready to finally retake the lands, huh? We've got some Bone Giants, we've got Vargulfs. I mean, we've got a lot of good stuff over here. And it's finally time to go attack the Empire. Okay, the duchies like you. Oh, Britonia's gonna help you out. Okay, sure. Let's do that. That should be a lot of fun. It'll take me like one more turn to make it over here. He needs to level up though. He's by far way too low of a level. I don't really have too much to give him right now. I wish I did. He's got Marius over here as well, who's very powerful. I spent a lot of magic making him very powerful. Alright. Now, let's see. What do we have? One little patrol. Well, I'm not too worried about you. Let's go beat them for fun. Okay. Let's take them down and push on to Wissenberg. I'm gonna go after the capital. I'm gonna make it happen. Ooh, you've been pushed out. Okay. What's over here? Aggression? I'll take aggression. The bloody red spot? Gross. Oh, and a scroll. Alright, I'll give it to someone. There we go. Alright. Now we can take over another location. We're doing it, everyone. We're finally doing it. We're getting all the power that we need. Now, what else do we need? That's a really good question. I think right now we need a blade shield. Sure. Or melee attack sounds pretty good to me. What else do we have? Let's see. Red Fury. Oh, you don't have too much more to get, do you? No, you do not. It's finally time, though, for, I believe, our third act here. We had a time of peace, but now the Empire's really getting it together for once. It usually takes a bit, doesn't it? In like any type of story. In the very beginning, they're like, okay, you know what? We'll be okay. In the middle, maybe you're doing okay. Then later on, things get rougher. And you're trying to travel towards that resolution. And we're going to reach it, hopefully. Awakened Battlefield, sure. It's on the front lines. Take that. What else do we have? Jean? Well, Jean, why don't you go after, let's have a look. Kimber bad, sure. Or Nicholas over here. Oh, look at that. Theodore Bruckner, a very powerful individual. Let's go say hello. And goodbye, goodbye. 87 kills. Not bad. Well, he's leaving anyway. There we go. Rank 10. I'm not going to give you a hell steed. Everyone is getting a dragon today. That's what I want for them. There we go. And for you, more magic. Earthing, sure. I don't want you to miscast, if possible. It's shiny. It looks good, but I don't want you to do it too much. Okay. Over here we could use, I suppose, a bit more food. Now we can end our turn again and see what the Empire is going to do. We've got some greenskins over here. Ooh, and a big stack. Wait, the Emperor's over here. He's not by me at all. Oh, I don't like that. I wonder what he's doing. Is he coming to invade? I might have to run back then.
Now here's a battle where I can be a little bit more tactical and a little bit different. I don't have just dragons over here to win out the day. So on my right flank, I've got my Graveguard. I've got some skeleton dwarfs. Over here in the middle, I've got some Graveguard who've got great weapons. I've got my Sylvanian archers behind them. My Crypt Horrors too. On the left flank, we've got skeleton reapers. And that's really what we have. We've got those and some more Graveguard who've got halberds. Now, they've got a large army. I did tell you before, many episodes ago, that in one of our battles, things are not going to go quite so well for us. It happens. It does happen. And here's a battle where they've got some very powerful tools. I've got that one mod that makes it to where enemy lords are never obsolete, meaning that they do level up over time. That is very much needed if you want your enemy to be powerful, to be strong. And so right now, I've got my archers hitting over here, and I'm pretty rusty on Total War. I think I used to be better than I am now. My reaction timing is a little bit slower, but then again, I'm getting old. I'm like an old necromancer. But right now, we're trying to focus fire. Not to mention, enemies do get buffs on various difficulties, and we're fighting lords who, again, are going to be in their mid-20s. So there we go, we're charging in. And look at that, he's on a demigryph. That is really the worst enemy that I could ever have as an undead leader. That is so powerful. Look at what he has over here. Helmet is so cool. Eventually, I do want to play him. He's got over here Rampage and Flaming Attacks and over 130 armor. There was a miscast right over here. You can see the visual spectacle. And right now, I'm just trying to take him out, but he's easily destroying me. And you know how powerful my Vampire Lord is. I've got more weapon strength But because of what he's on right now, he's able to annihilate me. So let's have a look real quick at what we're doing. We're trying to engage at multiple points. Unfortunately, I don't have knights. Knights probably would have changed up the battle heavily, but then again, they could have probably countered my knights. It's hard to say. They had the numbers to give me hell, and they are giving me hell. Not to mention, I don't have all the powerful supporting cast like Conrad and other characters to help out, but I'm just trying to keep him busy. Helmet is so powerful, I'm just trying to keep him busy right now. That's how strong he is. We come back over here. We've got some Graveguard who are now charging back in. There are Spearmen over here. Albrecht is very much alive. I have him supporting his undead minions. Unfortunately, my melee attack is way too low. If it was higher for my Crypt Horrors, I feel like we would have a better chance. But Crypt Horrors are a little bit underwhelming, especially when you've got all these newer units out. That can really just change up the entire battle. But there we go, Invocation of Nehek, because my Vampire Lord was being destroyed. We're holding against so many different enemies. Let's have a look at the battle right now. They have another reinforcing army on the way right now. I've still got some flanking units over here that are trying to stop a few of them. I did overextend a little bit, but even have a look at their hero. He's also mounted. That gives him even more power. So I've got to worry about that Warrior Priest too. And Warrior Priests are so darn good in my view. They can buff up your units so very much, and it's free. They just got to pray a little bit. Not to mention all the halberds, which invalidates my Crypt Horrors. So we're probably going to have to recompose this army. The composition here is not sufficient. We're going to have to just make something new. And that's okay. I've got my Sylvanian archers, and they're doing damage, but it's just that when you're outnumbered and you only have so much time, it can become difficult. They've got some archers too. They're going to be doing more damage to me, I'm sure of it. My Reapers are still attacking. They're doing what they can. Let's see. What else can we see today? A long line of havoc and death. Let's continue to go in. They've got so many different units who are now marching forward. They're fighting together and they're doing quite well. The Empire, I've been rolling over them for so long. It was about time for them to do something extreme. Over here, they had, of course, their Hellblaster Volley Gun, which actually did over 100 kills upon my lines here. That could have done a lot more too, and I charged in. I'm overextended with a few of my units. I thought maybe I could chase them down in time. It did not work out. So that wasn't going to work out anyway because, look, they were going to shoot at me the whole time. I'm still fighting over here trying to go after Helmet. Helmet is not getting a lot of kills, but again, he's so powerful that he's keeping everything busy. He's not getting as many kills because I keep trying to interfere with him. But look at that mount. It's so awesome to look at. I really do need to play him as a faction. But because, you know, we're all in the same region, I try not to overlap that too much. But if you, all of you, are interested in that, I could definitely do mini campaigns with mini goals and try out these characters. I think that would be interesting and fun to destroy one faction, to have one short campaign objective. That could be interesting. Or just our own custom one. It doesn't really matter too much. I've conquered the map before. I don't need to do it in every single campaign. That becomes an auto-resolve fest at a certain point. So we're finally breaking some of their initial units, but I wasn't able to break them fast enough. I've got too many fodder units. They finally shattered. But look at how many more they have. My left flank is getting destroyed right now. They've got Ludwig as well. Ludwig is right over here, also on a mount. Oh, check out that animated banner. Oh, it's so good, man. I can't believe it even has animations. Look at his mount. My halberds are not very good. They're meant to take on like larger creatures, but they just have a very low melee attack. So it doesn't go very far for them. Also, they're way too slow to catch enemy mounts, so that makes their life even harder. It's not like having a bunch of halberds to throw in that have some nice armor piercing. And they also have Volkmar the Grim. Now, he's not on his battle wagon, but it's still Volkmar the Grim, who is surprisingly, to me, not a very popular character from what I've seen, even though I like him a lot. I guess like he kind of stands out visually to all the other characters. He kind of just looks like a guy who might do some wrestling or something funny. Maybe he likes to engage in fisticuffs. Look, a holy punching Pope sounds pretty good to me. Alright, so we're back over here again. Actually, that would be great if he just like used his hands to box. He had like holy wrappings and just power punch people into the grave. I would love that. Volkmar is over here. 0 kills, but again, he's so strong. He's going to buff up his units so much. The Grave Guard is still holding on if they can. I'm trying to summon in more units. Albrecht, he's trying to stay around. I've got my Vampire Lord at 77 kills, but it's only one Vampire Lord, and I'm fighting what? Ludwig, I'm fighting Helmet, I'm fighting Volkmar, I'm fighting a Warrior Priest. Meanwhile, Ludwig is destroying my Crypt Horrors right now. Wow. What a jerk. Look at him go. We're just trying to bring him to Pound Town, and he's telling me no. Oh no. It's over for them. He didn't even get 1 kill. Not even 1. But you can see the power of Ludwig. He's just trouncing them. We go back over here and we have a good look. I got some of my range units over here, but they're also being hit by handgunners. They have 83 kills. I'm trying to focus fire on some stuff, but they do have shields. So again, it's really a matter. You can tell me what you would do differently, and I think that would be cool to see. But it is certainly a very difficult battle. We're not playing on vanilla because we do have so many different mods and new units. We've also got that mod to make combat a little bit slower. So whenever they come in like that, and I don't have devastating units to use, like, so my current army is good at whittling down an army slowly, just grinding them down over time. But in this case, I needed stuff to have very powerful alpha strikes to be able to easily and quickly destroy them. Now they've got artillery also attacking me. They've got a much more balanced army, and 2 armies at that. So they've got 2 armies to compensate for any weaknesses. I'm finally beating one of them, but all of their great leaders and everything else are just making my life a living hell. I keep on bringing in zombies, but they only have a brief time allotment to stay here. They're still very handy, and I do like them a lot. But there he goes, helping out Volkmar. Attacking so many different units. Helmet is nearly gone. Wait, how many? Was it really 150? Yeah, 150 kills, 30 for Volkmar. We zoom out again. You can see how right now the battle's not going my way. I'm still trying to focus fire where I'm able to. Volkmar is still getting more kills. We've got over here Albrecht, who is having a very tough time. My army's being torn apart, as you can see. I've got my... oh man, my Vampire Lord at over 100 kills. Trying his best right now. They even have a Witch Hunter, so it's not like they just had a few units. They've got that many more units. Oh my goodness. It's a long one. My warriors are rallying. They're trying to. My poor archers, they're out of ammo. They're out of arrows. They can't do anything else to help me out. So there we go. The battle is a tough one. Here's Helmet again. And it looks like, my friends, we have lost our first battle. The Empire has won, which is so exciting to me. I like it whenever they can beat me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I better build up a new army composition to beat them. To me, that's exciting because I don't want to win everything all the time. I want to be told, hey, you need to try harder. You need to do something new. And also, I lost to some of the greatest heroes ever. If they didn't have all these awesome champions, I probably would have won that, even though I was outnumbered. But they had great leaders, and they were leveled up. So I like my mods, and I'm glad that happened. Now, let's move on, my friends. We lost a battle today. I can't believe it. It finally happened. They had so many good commanders. Remember how I added in that mod that levels up opposing enemy commanders? Well, look at what happened here. Level 24. He's got a powerful mount, he's got legendary items, and whatever he needs to beat me. And we've also got a very powerful Volkmar as well. So he had a lot of individually overwhelming characters. Ludwig is also over here. Now, we're gonna have to move on. It finally happened. It did happen. We lost a battle. And now the Empire is moving in. I'm gonna have to go after them. It's got to happen. A military alliance? We could do that. Who are you fighting? Bretonia. I'm not very much interested right now then. We can wait. But Bretonia is beginning to confederate as well. So again, our enemies have become powerful. I love the flow of this campaign. Usually, it's a little bit more difficult early on, then later on it's way too easy. Now, it's very hard, and I'm going to struggle, which is not a bad thing. I'm okay with that, really. Let me struggle to win. Now, I wonder who died in that army. Our necromancer, Albrecht, he has been destroyed. His ways are now done for now. They did so well. They outnumbered me. They did a great job. I could get my army back together, even push on if I really wanted to push on. I've got some interesting units over here. I think it's from that building that provides mercenary auxiliaries of other units into my group. So it might be from that. But I am going to pick up 2 groups of Sylvanian crossbowmen. I do want that. Oh, I've got a lot of options. The Crundenwald Fiend. Very nice. We've got Drakenhof Templars as well. They're pretty strong. Well, we're going to need some good knights. I didn't have good knights. My army composition was not suitable. If I had better units, that would have been a little bit different. But I had too many fodder units, and now we're going to need a new spellcaster in that army. Now, I've got some dark magic. I can use some dark magic right now. Here we go. Varric's Reavers, I'll take that. The Sternsmen, I'll take that too. What else do we need right now? I can't recruit too much locally. I've got plenty of range units for once. I do need sturdier units. That much is true. I do need that. I'll take the Tithe later on when I'm able to. Maybe. We'll see. I've got the Devils over here. They're very powerful. They're a flying unit. Gotta have them, I think. We'll take that too. Alright, now. We just need to wait for a moment. And see where we need to go. Raise Dead, I could get more knights. Yeah, true, I could become more mobile in combat. I'll have to get a spellcaster later on, but that was a very challenging battle. That made my day. I'm so happy they beat me because I like having a good challenge. It gets boring to win all the time, you know? Alright, we'll take that. Steingart, you are over here, and I'm going to take you. They might even take a few locations from me. Count Albric, good job. You'll occupy over here for now. Alright, rank 2. Yeah, give him more campaign movement. We've got a very powerful White King. I'm going to get another powerful character eventually, probably a Vampirus or something to help out Jean, because Jean could use a bit of help. Thankfully, he didn't die. Now, our army over here will hopefully work out. I'm hoping. I have no idea if it's going to. Having that many enemies to fight can be, again, quite the challenge. We do need more corruption. That much is true. We're going to end our turn now and get ready for a brand new turn. Wissenberg, what do you need over here? A corpse pile? Sure, I can take that. Lydia von Karstein. Where do we need to go? Deutenbach? Yeah, we'll go over there because later we need to go after Nuln. There he is. Oh, a master engineer. I can't wait to use one of them. They're desperately needed, I think. They're very cool. Oh, we can auto-resolve it, really? Well, goodbye to you. Farewell. Your army's way too small anyway. I've got too many dragons. I would need a much larger stack for me to want to give you my time, my attention. It's like a top 10 fighter fighting someone who's unranked when they don't deserve it, okay? Enemy killed in battle. Oh, well, he's gone now. We beat Volkmar. That was good. Alright, now let's see. What's over here? We've got Red Fury, we'll take that. We've got Conrad, and I'm going to give to him, let's see, I've got training already. We've got everything we need, I think. Okay, fine, I'll give him a bigger aura then. Give him that huge aura. Level 27, Exterminate Vermin. You know what? Curse of Years, level 2, we'll take that. And for Nelm, at your level, more speed, okay? I could give one of those powerful heroes over to my other army to help them out. I might have to do that. Who's going to go? It could be Conrad. Conrad would be very powerful. He could use a better spellcaster too. Frederick might go out there and help out John, okay? Alright, now. That patrol is nearby. What else do we have? We've got Averlin close by too. There's a Hearth. We've got Solland. Filed Dwarf as well. Let's see, Jean, you're going to wait there for now, okay? I want to rebuild that army composition. I can't do it yet, but I'm nearly ready for it. Now, the Count needs to move. The Count's going to move up over here, I suppose. But hold on. Look at that. The Wood Elves are really holding well. Actually, you know what? We're friends. We are friends now, okay? Me and you. We're going to be buddies, all right? We'll take that. I don't even want your money. Just do what you want up there, okay? Have fun. They're going to be a great bulwark. I hope they're going to be. That way I can focus on other parts of the map. If not, we're going to be out here for a long time. All right, now, let's go. I'm going to head over here and hopefully take Talabheim. That would be great. Or I could go after, you know, Kemperbad. That would be another option. I think that would be pretty good too. Jean, I'll have you wait for now. I wish I could move Frederick now, but we'll wait. We'll potentially meet up over here in Nold. We'll see in time, though. I think we're about ready to end their turn. Blood dragons are over here. Do I really need them? Not really. They are just kind of out there. Very weak, too. The War Grove. Why don't you go after... Hold on. I want to go after land. Campbellburg. Yeah, there's some options up there. I mean, if you want to go up there and fight... The Southern Duchies, the Fey Enchantress, she's doing well. The King is not doing well, but she's doing much better. Magic now rules the day over there. We'll see in time what happens. The Greenskins have a lot of land. Hopefully in time they'll want a peace treaty and leave me alone. That way I can go do other things as well. Now have a look over here. They did give me some land back, which is really cool of them. I've got a mod where your allies can give land back, and I believe you can as well. But of course, you know, I'm not entirely certain, but I do assume. Anyway, they gave me back Needling, which is quite nice of them. It's a very poor location, but I'll take it anyway. Alright, so we still need to move on. We're still not done. We've got a few patrols out there doing their thing. In time, we'll try to get the Greenskins to get off of our case, and I'll upgrade what I can. And while I'm doing that, I've got one patrol there. I've got Lydia right over here. She's able to waltz right in, by the way. Oh, hello there, Nolan. Goodbye, Nolan. I'll take that too. Don't mind if I do. Thank you so much. Alright, there we go. We'll need a new name over here. Oh. Blood Keep entryway. At the foot of the Grey Mountains, a heavy garrison protected the passage to the keep. It was the first to fall when Imperial armies attacked long ago. Really now? Blood Knight Castellans. Really? That's a very powerful unit, evidently. That sounds pretty cool to me. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do. Give me more corruption. That's what I want. Public order, a bit of income. Yeah, we'll take all that. And over here? Oh, again, yeah, that's why I wanted that land back. That way I could corrupt even more over here. Do what you want, Wood Elves. Have fun up there, but not down over here. Hopefully they'll fight a bit and cause some issues. It's weird. We've got a very strange alliance going on. Look, if they want to plant trees over there, they can. I just care about destroying the Empire. That's my only goal here. Okay, Lydia von Karstein, what do you need today? More armor? I mean, you've got so much already. Hive mind? Sure. There we go. Take that. I'm going to give her some handmaidens eventually. She needs some handmaidens to really balance out that army. They're going to follow her into battle. Yeah, we'll probably change it up. She's got like one group right now, but not too many groups, unfortunately. I can't believe Albrecht was killed. I've not lost an agent in a very long time. That was awesome, man. All right, so we shall call it here right now because we need to begin a new campaign, a very complicated campaign, and we've got many enemies to fight through in order to make it over to the capital of Altdorf. We shall see what we can do in time. Thank you for watching. Get ready for even more every single day.